Hello and welcome to week 2. In module 2, we're going to be looking at analysis. Learning how to analyze is a very important skill for academic writing. It'll also be a skill that helps you throughout your entire journey as a college student. I encourage you to read this entire section and even expand these points here so that you get a better understanding of active reading strategies. Reading is not a passive activity. A lot of times people will read kind of superficially and then they don't remember what they read. But using these reading strategies will help you become a more active reader and remember more of what you read so that you don't have to go back so often and reread it. When you analyze, you must look at the context, the purpose, and the audience of everything. Make sure that you do these adaptive learning segments here. They're not graded, but they are very helpful in mastering this information. You'll also look at style, diction, and tone. Style, diction, and tone are very helpful, not for just analyzing what other people write, but for having a good idea of what you're writing and understanding your writing process a little bit better. Make sure you do this adaptive learning assignment here. Again, it's not graded, but it'll be very helpful for layering the knowledge that you need for this process. Your guided analysis is graded. In this assignment, you're going to read an article called Turning Off Dining In. You'll get to practice the skills that you'll need for analysis that you'll actually be using in your final assignment this week, which is a journal entry. In your journal, you're going to explore the topic of the importance of analysis. The instructions can be found right here. To prepare for this assignment, please reread your selected article and your notes from Module 1. Then using the MindEdge notebook or a Word document, answer the following questions. So we have 3 bullet points about analysis. This is going to be very similar to the type of analysis you did on the article in the previous section, but this one you're going to be doing on your own. I want to go over briefly the assignment guidelines and their rubric. If you have any questions about how to convert your document to a Word document, please visit this tutorial. When you answer these questions, you need to answer each in at least a paragraph. A paragraph is typically 5 to 8 sentences. So the more complete your paragraph is, the easier it will be for me to assess. We're going to be looking specifically at audience, the benefit of analysis, the goals of analysis. In these sections, this is where you write your paragraph of at least 5 to 8 sentences each. You're actually graded on these, so your paper should come across like an actual paper that makes sense on its own. So when you're writing, make sure to restate the title that you've chosen and the author. Identify the author by name. This is helpful for me so that I can make sure that you're getting out of the reading what I'm hoping you're getting out of the reading. Lastly, before you submit it, make sure that you reread it and proofread it for grammatical errors. Grammatical errors impact a paper's readability, so it's very important that you take this extra step. And if you haven't done so already, take a look at the Grammarly app. You can find more information about Grammarly and my Wednesday announcement from last week. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or post them in the general questions board. Other than that, I'll talk to you next week.